and gentlemen, you are watching the business. Five companies that performed well in this current week were Jupiter Wagons, Prince Pipes, Apollo Microsystems, Titagarh Rail Systems, and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. The companies have performed notably well in the current week, and the performance are as follows. First one is Jupiter Wagons. Performance shares surged to 12% this week, and the drivers or the key events you can say won a large order worth rupees 2.15 billion, which boosted investors' sentiment. Second is the Prince Pipes. The performance gained 6.3%. The key moments were the sustained positive momentum following a reaffirmed buy ratings from Motilal Oswal and expectations of margin expansions in financial year 2026. The third one is the Apollo Microsystems. Performance shares jumped by 15.4%, hitting a new 52-week high of rupees 236.45. The key events were one significant defense contracts worth 25.12 crores, including from DRDO and the PSUs. Fourth one is Titagarh Rail Systems. Performance stock rose 3%, reaching an intraday high of 859.35 rupees. The key event secured a major order valued at 467.25 rupees crore from GRSE for constructions of two research vessels. The last one is the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited allied with defense stocks. Performance gained up to 3.5%. The most key events were rally followed government approval of a massive 62,000 crores rupees deal for 97 Tejas Mark 1A fighter jets benefiting HAL as the primary manufacturer. Five Indian companies that underperformed notably during the current week were Nazara Tech, Delta Corp, Hero Motocorp, Mazagon Dockshare, and Power Grid Corporation of India. The companies performed weak in the current week and performance are as follows. First one is Nazara Tech, declined by around 11% on Thursday following a 10% drop earlier in the week, marking a cumulative 21% plunge in just two sessions. Reason behind this decline is the drop was triggered by the Indian government's passage of a bill banning online games played by the real money, causing major investor concern in the gaming sector. Second one is Delta Corp, declined approximately by 3% midweek, followed by an additional 2% on Thursday, resulting in a total 5% weekly drop. The I think the major reason behind this was impacted by the same new legislation targeting the online gaming industry. Third one is Hero Motocorp, declined just 2% on Friday, part of broader weaknesses in the IT and the financial sectors. The reasons behind this decline is a leadership reshuffle tied to Hindustan Unilever created uncertainty, adding to sector-wide concerns. Next is the Mazagon Dock shares, also known as the Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders, declined by 1% on Friday after a target price cut by JP Morgan. Reason? Analyst downgrade weighed on investor sentiments. Last but not the least, the company is Power Grid Corporation of India, declined by 1.51% on Thursday despite a broadly positive market day. The reason is very simple. The stock notably underperformed its peers even as benchmarks rose, trading significantly below its 52 weeks high. Now we head towards the share market. The benchmark index movements is the first thing. The Nifty 50 gained roughly 2.4% over the six consecutive trading sessions leading up to Thursday. Similarly, the Sensex rose about 2.2%, marking a strong weekly rally. Friday, the momentum paused, both indices opened lower. Nifty 50 dipped to 25,048, down 36 points, but remained above the 25,000 mark. Sensex slipped by over 100 points, trading near 81,886, down by 0.14%. Now we talk about the market drivers. The rally was fueled by optimism around potential GST cuts, particularly positive proposals such as insecure premium exemptions and hope around tax reform. Strong institutional flows fueled the uptrend. Domestic institutional investors injected 2.46 billion INR and foreign institutional investors returned with 12.47 billion INR in inflows after a brief rebound. Market sentiment appears to be awaiting clarity from global cues, notably Fed Chair Powell's upcoming Jackson Hole speech, possibly signaling a 25 bps cut rate in September, which could favor emerging markets in India. Now about the sectors and stock highlights. Thursday benchmarks extended their rally. Why? Reality, reality and oil and gas sectors led gains, helping the indices ride the positive momentum into the fifth and sixth straight sessions. Pharma also delivered strength along with Dr. Reddy's, Cipla, Bajaj, Finserv, ICICI Bank, and SBI. Life among the top gainers. Major laggards included Bajaj Auto and Coal India. On Friday, broader sectoral weakness emerged, particularly in IT, FMCG, and realty, which were all down about 0.5%. UNO Minda reached the 52-week high, gaining 1.85%. Indian Bank also achieved a 52-week high, reflecting improved fundamentals. That's all for today. Keep watching the business. Till then, thank you. Bye.